Okay, and we're back. We took like a 5-minute break because Sid was hungry. So, she decided to get popcorn. So, sorry if you hear crunching. I'll mute around it as much as possible, but if we talk, we talk. Okay, here we go.
How well did you know Kate?
Hardly knew her at all. Met her a few times. At the course, that's about all.
So when was the last time you saw her?
Last Friday. I just popped out of the course and about 7.
Did you speak to her then?
It's possible.
And how did she seem? Was she happy, sad, preoccupied?
She was drunk.
Okay. Around 7. Okay, literally everyone has told us she was drunk.
Do you know if Kate had lost this? It's her driving licence.
How would I know that?
You didn't see it lying around anywhere?
No.
Once again, completely...
He is suspicious.
Yeah, but I don't understand the importance of this driving license, like...
Did you know anything about Simon Thompson's bike?
No.
How should be expected.
Ever tried Simon's homebrew? Simon Thompson?
No, I haven't. I wouldn't touch anything that has had Simon's fingers in it.
Jeez.
Was that an Emma joke?
Possibly. Wait, we can ask about the broken
What do you
pendant.
know about this?
Yeah.
It's a freedom necklace. It's a symbol we use sometimes on the course. Little bird in cage flying away. Freeing themselves from their past is the analogy.
So do they get them when they join the course or something?
No, not as a rule. I think I bought one once as a present.
Oh, not for Kate, by any chance?
No,
Emma.
not for Kate. I can't really remember who it was for. A birthday present, maybe for one of the students.
Which student?
I've no idea.
Liar.
Liar, liar, pants for hire. Okay. But how are we going to contradict his statement against Emma's?
Why not? Just do the broken pendant. See?
Have you seen this before?
Looks familiar. Where did you find it?
It was, in the woods.
Presumably had something to do with Kate or a killer.
You creepy
Well.
bastard.
That's what I'm trying to establish.
And
Should
you're the
have
first
been an
person...
evidence bag, Inspector, in case of contamination.
Very
I
true.
didn't have one with me, unfortunately.
Well, don't go testing it for DNA, will you? It's got yours all over it.
You creepy effing bastard.
Alright.
So wait, can we ask about... Like, these have to contradict. Guess not. Okay, we'll keep going. Okay, can't...
What do you know about this?
Looks like a mask.
You don't recognize it.
Not particularly. Looks like a monarch mask.
What's a monarch mask?
Monarch is fancy dress outfitters. Ryan goes there sometimes.
Okay. That was really weird.
Out of left field.
Yeah.
What did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
You didn't hear anything about an argument in the pub?
Should I have?
No, that's fine.
Well, he's just an annoying prick. What? Isn't he?
Yeah, but...
Could you tell me a
He's
bit
worse
about
than
this?
James.
Had it designed by an agency
And when was that?
last year.
Was that when you started the business?
Yes, I suppose so.
Had to think about it for once.
Interesting. We'll find a way to get that as a contradiction. I know we will.
Only leave with the third eye crap.
Yeah, probably.
Have you ever seen one of these before?
I believe it's a scrying mirror, pagan thing.
Ever used one?
Why would I use a scrying mirror?
So you have no interest at all in this sort
You're
of thing?
old, maybe you want
No.
to see some old friends.
Does the Atlas course use them at all?
Not at all. Strange question.
I
He
hate this
seemed
guy.
quite pleased with that strange question.
How well did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam, who took his life.
Oh. Well, as far as I remember, he was a good student, confident, outgoing.
You didn't notice any problems?
I believe he had problems at home.
Were you there when he died?
Yes.
And afterwards? You didn't see him after the meeting?
No.
What was Liam like that night?
No. Apart from being drunk, or possibly because of that, he seemed
Being
perfectly
drunk.
happy.
He was drunk.
Well, I assume the bottle in his hand contained whiskey and not lemonade.
Lots of similarities to Kate, don't you think? Drinking, depression, is that normal for the students?
People come into the Atlas course for quick solutions to their problems. And when they don't get them as quickly as they might have liked, sometimes their impatience gets the better of them.
You look far too
He
pleased.
just flat
saying
out
that.
admitted that third eye was at Atlas the night. Yeah, we're gonna once we get down to the thing.
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
I presume you've seen an Atlas student doing that.
Ah, so this is an Atlas thing.
Well, it wasn't exactly our idea. The students started doing it spontaneously to show commitment to the cause. Cute, really. Which student did you see doing that?
I'm not sure, but he was carving it into a tree. I told him to stop.
Did you really? Why?
Defacing public property.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. What's the punishment for that kind of thing nowadays? Prison sentence?
It's usually a fine.
All right. What about defiling public liberty? Does that carry a fine too?
Oddly enough, the student in question argued a similar point. Is that something you encourage on the Atlas course?
Anarchism?
We encourage people who put ideas first and moral anachronism.
What the hell,
second.
Sydney?
The problem with the law, Inspector, is that it's out of date.
Well,
Does
I
that not
suppose
sound
that's a
like
matter of
anarchism?
opinion.
Yes,
However,
but still,
you
you
still
always say
respect
these
it.
things like a sentence before they do.
I swear I have not seen this.
We all play by the book, Inspector, but that's only because of the threat
I'm beginning to think you killed
possible
Kate.
incarceration.
Okay, let's move on.
Nah. Oh, these freaking weirdos.
Can you tell me a little about the Atlas phrase, free to be free?
Where did you hear that?
I was talking to one of your students.
It's a little phrase we conjured up to summarize our objectives.
What is your objective, if you don't mind me asking?
Mine, or do you mean the course's objective?
On the course.
The objective of the course is to free people from bondage. We teach that most people are crippled by their past, by guilt, their attitudes, their beliefs, all that kind of nonsense.
Guilt cripples people.
Feeling guilty in business is like a meat eater feeling guilty in an abattoir. Guilt comes from the archaic emotional centers of the brain. It's a vestige of our animal ancestry, that's all. In business, you heed it at your peril.
Animals don't feel guilt, are you kidding me?
I'm sorry, Inspector. My house appears to be haunted. Would you mind closing the door?
So, you believe that guilt has no place
What
in
the
business?
frick?
None at all. I have few beliefs, Inspector, but that's one of them.
And
They just
what
released
if you
poison gas
have
into the room. We're
done
both gonna
something
die.
wrong?
Well, that's the whole point. Guilt has nothing to do with it.
Interesting opinion.
Okay.
Animals don't feel guilt.
Yeah, this is so bizarre. It's starting to get to the point where I'm just kind of like, yeah, whatever, yeah.
Animals don't really feel remorse or guilt or anything because of their hierarchy. They, every time, anything that would cause them to be guilty...
Plus, guilt requires morality, and they don't have, like... Most animals don't have the brain capacity for morality.
Yeah, because especially any guilt that they could possibly have is like killing something, but animals only kill for food. So you wouldn't be feeling guilty about feeding yourself, so...
Yeah. It's weird.
Know what this is, by any chance?
I've no idea. Gardening isn't my kind of thing. Rebecca would probably know. I presume you've met Rebecca.
Yes, I am.
I'm sure she'd enjoy telling you what it is. She's the kind of woman who likes to feel superior. Would probably marry a millionaire and then decide to run her own pub.
Yes, why was that?
Well, she isn't exactly housewife material.
Good for her.
She likes to be in control, like Wyatt. Shame, isn't it, that I'm in control of both of them?
Why is that?
Ugh.
I don't see how you're in control of them, mister.
Probably because he controls their finances.
I doubt he controls the pub's finances.
If he controls... I don't know. This is all just... I just kind of want to get done talking to this guy, because I just hate him so much.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum, or magic mint?
Sounds like it might be a drug.
It's a hallucinogenic plant. Legal, as a matter of fact.
I'm not a drug taker, Inspector. I have no enthusiasm for voluntarily poisoning your brain.
And you've never seen anyone on the course taking it?
Notice you said your brain
if someone
instead of my
had, they
brain.
wouldn't have done it.
Notice you said
openly.
your brain instead of my
We
brain.
don't allow drugs or alcohol in our course. We like to tell students that success is the best drug. Whether you buy into that, of course, is another matter.
Okay, and now is where we get to the
Finally.
contradictory crap. I mean, there's probably already contradictory crap, but I just don't have the patience.
What do you know about this?
So you've been graced with Goebbels' company already, have you? James, our local minister for propaganda. I suppose Ryan already told you all about our actual previous incarnation.
Oh, wow, he's going to be
He
real
explained,
upfront
yes.
about it.
Did he tell you anything scandalous?
Not unless you count the suicide.
Oh. These things happen.
Was it your idea?
The suicide?
Third eye.
Yeah, I suppose it was. As my son had started to atrophy, I decided I ought to give him something to do.
And third eye was the same as Atlas, teaching business skills.
Very similar.
So Liam's death didn't prompt you to make any changes?
There was nothing we could do about Liam's death, Inspector, any more than we could do anything about Kate's. It was out of our control.
You can't blame me for wondering, Paul. 2 student deaths in 2 years.
It's called a coincidence, Inspector.
Not if it's surrounding
I
your
expect they ate
business.
fast food also. But you're not investigating all the local chippies, are you?
But that's different.
Mm-hmm. It's a little
Okay.
more wide-reaching.
Okay. Let's start by
Plus,
looking at...
coincidences are very rarely coincidences and rather actual things that are meant to happen, being planned out.
He says Liam's death was unavoidable. Where's Liam's death?
He'd been drinking all night at the seminar, but they don't allow alcohol at the
Yeah,
seminar.
but that's not something we could ask him. Why do all these people, like, say things that we can't... Like, they contradict with other people, but we can't prove it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to see, I want to try this. Didn't see him after the course, but his death was unavoidable?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay, should we just leave?
Yeah.
That's it for the
I
time
feel
being,
like
thank
he's
you.
too careful to contradict himself. I don't think we're going to get much out of him.
I get the feeling I might be seeing a lot of Paul tonight.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Okay.
we can go to that,
Oh, the seminar, or the...
random.
Okay, who should we talk to now? Do we have anything new?
Anything new?
Like, anything new we could go talk to a bunch of people about? Okay,
Let's just
so
go
I
to the
guess...
seminar.
What? Okay, let's head to Atlas. Although, actually, we always find stuff when we go in the woods.
Right, good point. Really nothing.
Really nothing. Okay.
Surprised
Into
it's
Atlas.
not darker considering it's 8 at night.
Let yourself go.
What the F?
Feel your soul lifting.
It's an anonymous meeting.
For the moment to break free. Then break free. Excellent, Hannah.
Well,
Could you come back later, please?
what's going on here?
Please, leave.
Sorry, Ryan, there's a few more questions I have to ask you yet, and time's ticking by.
Leave.
Okay.
If that's not brainwashy, I don't know what is.
If that's not culty, I don't know what it is.
Well, that was obvious. But brainwashing isn't necessarily a cult-only thing, so...
No, just walk in the room, you Nimrod. Walk in.
Okay, let's see what that book was giving us.
Yeah.
See what that was. Doll burning ceremony.
Oh, I know who I want to ask about this. Mr.
Simon?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Paul.
Yeah. Oh.
That was something on our way out. Huh. It's a car key, isn't it?
Well, that looks like a lighter. One of those crappy little zippos.
But it said lock, didn't it?
Look. Oh, remote control lock. For his garage door.
Yeah. But first, we're gonna go talk to Simon.
How does a cult operate in such a small
Few more
town?
questions, please.
Is
Very
my-
carefully.
Yeah.
What do you know about doll burning?
Not on the course. It's a ritual thing. It's getting rid of things that you don't need. Throw it into the fire.
And that's a good thing.
Well, yeah, it helps you getting rid of things you don't need, so you can move on and take control again.
So what are the masks for?
They're just to help you get into the right frame of mind. Just get you into the zone, help with the trance.
A trance?
Yeah. It's like self-hypnosis. We do it on the course sometimes. It's just to help you get into the right frame of mind.
Control.
So you hypnotize yourself? How do you do that?
Just stare into a mirror and chant something, just say the same thing over and over again. Or you can just close your eyes and put yourself into a trance. Some people can do that.
And that's safe?
Well, yeah. Hypnosis doesn't work the way that most people think it does. You can't just be hypnotized if you don't want to be hypnotized. But you can learn to hypnotize yourself.
What did you say it was called? Auto-hypnosis?
Self-hypnosis, auto-hypnosis, same thing, really.
I think Simon was a bit too quick to play down the role of auto-hypnosis on the course. I'll have to ask around about this.
Okay, let's see.
Induced by using mirrors and then go to scrying mirror thingy.
Uh-huh. Nope.
No, in New Age mysticism. How would he not be a little... He laughed at that, and yet it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Dang.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Let's ask Emma.
Yeah.
Oh, we can first.
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning, I think, was something that they did on the course. Simon mentioned it.
Oh, they didn't do that when you were there?
No.
I'm gonna guess it's a little more to it.
Yeah, probably.
get farther in.
Do you know what auto-hypnosis is?
It's some type of self-hypnosis, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great context clue
You ever
usage.
tried it?
No, I haven't. But I think Kate was into it. She learned it from when she went to Atlas.
And what did she tell you about it?
Not
You need to
a
talk to
lot,
James.
really. I think it helped her. I think she used it as a sort of self-meditation.
Ooh.
What's ooh about?
That's all for the moment.
Would use
Thank you.
herbs for meditation. Maybe there was something else. You know? I don't know. Just something about James doesn't add up.
I don't know. I think he's the only one being truthful right now.
Yeah, but there's something missing, I think, about him. Okay. You think anyone's sitting in that restaurant yet?
We can at least check.
I want to do that first.
It's 8 at night and you don't have people at your restaurant?
This is a great business.
Yeah.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Okay, doll burning. Did we already ask her about that? Okay.
What do you know about doll burning at Atlas?
Only that it's part of the course. I'm not entirely sure what they're for, but I made dozens for him.
You made them.
Oh, Ryan can't make anything. He's practically dyspraxic.
Ooh, big word. Wait, Orion said he was so creative.
So, he thinks he's creative. That doesn't
Do
necessarily
you know
mean he can use his
anything
hands in
about
this creativity.
hypnosis used on the Atlas course?
Are you sure you mean hypnosis or the power of persuasion?
What's the difference?
Oh,
Not
that's
a
different.
lot. But if you want someone to do something, it's usually easier to ask nicely.
Atlas used persuasion techniques.
Well, don't all businesses use it, Inspector? Ever heard of advertising?
They're looking more and more guilty, like persuasion, like hypnotizing someone and telling them to jump in a river and drown themselves.
True.
Okay. I don't think she's contradicted herself.
Yeah.
So.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Now to go see James.
James.
Oh, but let's first go and do the garage thingy.
Yeah, we'll just follow the... Okay. Ba-doop. Ba-doop.
What is that made out of? That looks like wood.
Well, I mean, it's probably made to look like wood.
Hmm.
Bikes.
That's a lot of bikes and guitars.
So, those are Ryan's guitars, kept in a garage. Not really the best place to keep them.
That's it? We get to ask about Ryan's guitar collection.
Liam was in a band.
Okay. Don't see how that could possibly be relevant. Alright, it's gonna
He
take...
knew Liam a lot better than he let on.
Maybe. But do you think Rebecca might have noted, like, hey, oh yeah, Liam, yeah, he was kind of in a band with my husband.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
I suppose doll burning first.
Yep.
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning? What sort of doll burning?
It doesn't mean anything to you.
No. Should it?
No, that's okay.
He really has no idea what Atlas does.
Yeah.
Ever heard of auto-hypnosis, James? Self-hypnosis.
Yeah.
And what do you know about it?
It's another name for scrying. Some people call it auto-hypnosis, I call it scrying.
Right. So you're saying scrying is just self-hypnosis?
Scrying? You can scry on anything. I don't use a mirror. I can scry watching the clouds. Maybe the water on a lake in the moonlight.
And when you're watching the water, what happens? You go into a trance?
You lose yourself in your unconscious. You go deeper and deeper. You swim around. Try not to go too deep. Because if you go too deep, you start drowning. Then you get dragged down to the bottom. As long as you stay swimming, come to the surface again. Then you wake up and see the world as it really is. Like a journey to a place people talk about, but no one's ever seen. You're thinking about Kate, aren't you?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
She bought a mirror. Sold her one last year.
Was she into using mirrors like that?
Didn't she say she
No
bought one
idea.
like last week?
But she bought one.
Right.
Oh, she just said Kate bought one. I have no
Okay,
goddamn
hold on.
idea.
I don't think we're gonna get.
Okay,
anything.
that's it for now. Thank you.
Okay, now to go talk to.
Probably talk to Paul, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great. Gotta talk to this uptight prick again.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Okay. Boop.
What can you tell me about doll burning at Atlas?
Not very much. It's one of Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
I'd have to agree with that.
Can you tell me more about the auto-hypnosis techniques used on the course?
We don't use hypnosis on the course.
Not at all.
Not anymore.
So, how
That was creepy.
was it used?
Hypnosis is probably the wrong word, Inspector. It's nothing to do with the trances or things like that. It was...
Really? Because everyone who did it.
It was meant to force... to help students.
Did you force them?
You can't force anybody into being hypnotized. You have to want to be hypnotized. It's not something out of your control. You can't be hurt or damaged in any way by hypnosis.
That's a lot.
So you've never put pressure on students to enter into hypnosis?
It would be impossible to do so.
Not so much.
Not if you gave. Not if. Magic Mint. I'm sure Rebecca helped them with that. Give them that. They're all meditative. Then force them into hypnosis. Force them to drown themselves.
Yeah, probably.
Um.
And literally everyone who's actually... Like, it was Simon who described it as a trance and hypnosis.
Yeah, I know.
So...
They're contradicting each other.
Yeah.
But
Does
we can't
Ryan
force
play the guitar?
Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
Okay, so he's never tried to go professional.
If he did try, it was never going to happen.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you. Probably be
I
back
think
later.
we're gonna get some decent information out of Rebecca. It's gonna get harder and harder to find the contradictions, though.
Yeah.
Okay, ring the bell.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
I saw writing in that book this time. Okay, no, we already asked her about that. Boop.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
He tries. He does keep wasting money on them, though. I think he believes if he buys the right one, he'll suddenly turn into Jimi Hendrix. Sad, really. I just let him play in his room. As long as he plays in there, I don't mind.
God, everyone treats him like a child.
Yeah.
In his room, yeah.
No one's mentioned the friend that designed that.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
This is kind of annoying.
Yeah, let's see if their meeting's done yet. But let's go see. Maybe there's something on the ground somewhere we have to investigate. Let's go back into the woods. Should we try asking him about his guitar? Emma?
I doubt.
Emma was sleeping with him.
Yeah, okay.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Auto-hypnosis. Aha.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
I know he plays because he tried to buy one off me.
Do you play?
I used to. I used to be in a band, but I was a singer as well, so I got away with it.
Singer as well?
Yeah, I used to sing in a band every night. But sometimes it was in a pub, but usually at Rebecca's.
What was that called?
It was called Blackstone. And
And
this
she didn't know
guy
Liam?
from a record company once came to see us, and he said the band was rubbish, but that I was good. So after that, I don't think they liked me much, and then we broke up after college.
Can't hide talent.
Ooh, flirt.
Where's the
Yep.
singing band?
And
Yeah.
That band you sang in, Blackstone. Who else was in the band?
Just a few people from college.
Including Liam?
Yeah.
Why did you say you didn't know him?
No, it's not that. I just thought you meant that I didn't know about his suicide.
Did you?
No, I was away on holiday.
When he died?
Yeah, I only knew him through the band.
She definitely knows more than she's saying. She was in a band with Liam, but didn't know about his problem? I'm not sure I believe you, Emma.
Look at Ryan's guitar collection again, just to...
let's check out, like, her with something about the pub.
Who's the friend?
Let's
not mention that.
Okay, so I guess there's not really anything about, like, not going there frequently, or...
Should we go to Simon just to be safe?
That's all for the moment,
I think
thank
we
you.
need another clue before we can catch her in a lie.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
Not a whole lot. I know he brought a guitar to one of the groups once, at the end of one of the stages. That's the only time I've seen him with a guitar.
Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Doesn't even know his girlfriend was a singer in a band. Didn't feel the need to mention that.
I mean, we didn't ask him about that, so I don't see why he would. Something to investigate somewhere, police.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I know, but... I get the feeling that things are gonna stop being put out of the way pretty soon. And nothing to investigate. Nothing to investigate. I'm just wondering who left the key there.
Probably fell out of what's his butt's pocket.
Is there a freaking meeting over? Okay, so we have a contradiction we need to find.
Uh-huh. Let's call the chief.
Yeah.
Maybe he can help us figure crap out.
Go on, Jenks. Surprise me.
Chief, lots of new information for you.
Oh, hang on. Let me sit down. Go on.
You know that cult I was telling you about? Well, it turns out it was Atlas all along. They were the same thing.
You don't say.
And the student... How did you know that?
It was pretty obvious, Jenks.
Right. Well, the student who died last year, Liam, was a student there. They had to change their name after he died and were forced into an out-of-court settlement with the family.
Dodgy bunch.
Also, I met Paul Rand, finally. He's worse than Ryan, doesn't give a straight answer to anything.
What did he say about Liam?
Not much, other than that he was drinking throughout the course.
So we've got 2 heavy drinkers and 2 suicides in 2 years. They must be proud. Push him some more. See
I
what you
thought
can
we'd
get
have to
out
talk
of
to
it.
Right.
Bye.
Thanks, Chief.
Okay, so basically
We
that's
gotta
a
find a
key to...
contradiction with him.
Yeah, so that's basically telling us Ryan, or Paul is the contradiction we need to find.
Yeah.